you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmaker. You probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
On 3rd down. Short. Looking long for Thomas. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
You're looking there at the defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. On 1st down. It's Elliott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
The tackle made by Julian Love. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Elliott. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 22. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and run with Elliott. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
It's
a 7-yard gain there. It's good enough to move the chains.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just a lot of pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football.
The tackle
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pull it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great this time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Saints again ready to go on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it's going to be second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11.
Too little, cupcake. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Operating from the gun. Short. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
37-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19.
From the gun. Short. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Short. Over the middle, complete. That's Silva. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, Short. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Silva. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Operating from the gun. Short gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Ingram again. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the gun, Short, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pin.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And to pick lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard
Now
line.
Dallas gets set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On play action, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
Score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Sly on for the extra point.
After.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the
Let's get that swagger, y'all.
That might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
No phones?
None.
Slide for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. It does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards. So tough to cover a big tight end like that.
It changes the chalk, as one of my coaches like to say, meaning the normal things don't apply. All right, used to say, okay, there's a tight end going out. We're either going to put a big linebacker on it or maybe a safety and call it a day. Now, because of the strength of that position and the sheer number of catches that they make as well as their dexterity, sometimes you have to put a cornerback on him because he might be the primary guy going out for a pass. It changes what they do defensively, and it's usually not good for the defense.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Throw on 3rd down. Short. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They'll look to set up his blockers. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Right, 58, right there. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing here, Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense, in overtime to put them in the red zone. That was huge.
I like your description there, because when you get an explosion play, now people are really